All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Expectations Unknown. This gonna be a real quick recap. Some of my thoughts of House of the Dragon, season 3, episode 4. Can I start with this? I think Ormond is going to be even more villainous than Ramsay. Something is just telling me, because the way that man flipped his shit when he realized Vagar ain't coming. They don't have they don't have no backup. Also, as bad of a parent as Allison is, I need for her to go get her child. Darren, whatever his name is, he is sweet in a sense that he reminds me very of like the calm demeanor and fairness that Viserys had. And I don't know if that's going to be his downfall, or this could be the intro to his villain story. I don't know. I didn't read the book, so please, if you want to, let me know in the comments what's going to happen. But in my mind, this is the beginning of his villain story, because him being left with Ormond, insane. Also, the fact that Ormond does not want this boy to bond with his dragon, but you can tell already Tessarion and Darren already have a very strong bond. I wanted Tessarion to Dracarys Ormond so bad, because you can see Tessarion is very protective over Darren. Tessarion was about to walk up and Ormond and be like, "What's the problem, bro? Like, you want this smoke? Cause you can have it. Cause I don't really like you like that anyway. It's something about you." Rhaena. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Yes, Rhaenyra told Daemon, go find out who Sheep Stealer Ryder is, because I need answers. Totally fair, totally understandable. And I can understand Daemon being in a very precarious situation, because what do you do when you and Caraxes is on one mission to go to the Vale to get gold? And I'm laughing because Caraxes is hilarious. Caraxes was like, bruh, you got that gold, cool. It took you long enough because it's some shit going on that needs your attention, and we must address it before we go. Daemon smacked Caraxes with his glove like that was going to do something. Daemon trying to tell Caraxes, no, home is this way. And Caraxes was like, no, we going this way. Caraxes was like, your daughter here, bro. I'm very familiar with her scent. Your daughter here. You don't know that she here, but you know what? Let me let me help you by not helping you at all. Rhaena looks like who done it and why. And it's understandable, because again, what do you do when you know, even though it's an accident, you know you are the reason that your stepbrother cousin his stepbrother cousin is gone because you want to be doing too much. The fact that Sheep Stealer and Caraxes was 1,000,000% talking shit to each other I also find that very I, I also find that very amusing. What I don't find amusing, because it's Daemon and he just can't let well enough alone, which I can understand, because what are you supposed to do when who you are, like who his character is as a man, is to protect the ones he loves and cares for. And though he has, I'm sorry, y'all, none of this is funny, but just being an observer, looking at all the moving pieces, Daemon has been that person of a father anyway. Again, it's not funny. But could you imagine going on an errand? Or no, let's rewind. Could you imagine you think your one child is with your other children, watching over them, and then you go on an errand, and the child that's supposed to be watching your other kids is not where they're supposed to be. Not only are they not where they're supposed to be, they have some shit they're not supposed to have. Not only are they not where they need to be, have some shit that they're not supposed to have, they're also responsible for for the unaliving of your stepson nephew. I know, I understand what's going on, but when I tell you everybody needs to have a seat, everyone, and I do mean everyone, needs to have a seat. I need Raina to like fly off the Pintos somewhere, like or go where Daemon was talking about, to like the edge of the world where it's men with wings. That's where I need Raina to go, because ma'am, you all types are in the way. Speaking of in the way, Daemon, all right, so he secured the gold. He's going back to the council, to the Red Keep, to show Rhaenyra what he got. He could have left well enough alone. He could have also said, me and Caraxes was looking, we ain't see sheep stealer, maybe sheep stealers in hiding, whatever the case may be. Daemon could have said anything. Instead, Daemon rolls up with a random head that he rolls on the table and gives her Rhaenyra. It was like, look, I captured sheep stealer's rider. And Rhaenyra, understandably, has a lot of follow-up questions, like who was he? Where did he come from? Whose team was he on? There are so many missing pieces to the puzzle. But Rhaenyra doesn't even have time to process it, because Ormond has deceived her. Will the real Darren please stand up? What did they do with the little boy? Whatever. I'm getting sidetracked. Alicent, Rhaenyra has a lot going on. She finding random people to serve as her counsel, which, bad idea. Orwell is tired. When I tell you Orwell is tired of all of this, Orwell is tired of all of this. Orwell is like, listen, I don't even know if I want to be Grand Maester anymore. I'm just here for ideas. Y'all ask me things that I have zero understanding or comprehension of. Leave me out of it. If it's not about medicine, if none of y'all got cuts, if nobody needs the Plan T, leave me alone. Leave me to my studies. Like, let me go be productive somewhere else. So then you got the other smug dude. I can't think. His name is not Tormund, but Tormund is the only person popping in my head. That guy, she randomly appoints him Master of Coin. Mysaria, listen, I don't trust Mysaria at all. She is 1,000,000% up to something. And the fact that Rhaenyra told Orwell, yeah, you can keep sending ravens back and forth, but I'm gonna need you to let Mysaria know what's being shared back and forth. complete insanity. What else? Corliss said, "You won't legitimize my kids? Cool, not a problem. I'm gonna go off to battle somewhere. I don't know. I'm full of anger. I'm full of rage. This is how I grieve. I need to go fuck some shit up." And Rhaenyra is like, bruh, I understand that, but my kingdom is falling apart, bro. You are supposed to be hand of the queen, and you not. And Corlys said, yeah, I'm her hand, but I'm not her mouth. And as her hand, we gotta go fuck some shit up. So he sends Alan in his place. So back to Daemon coming back from the Vale, which Lady Jane was talking mad shit the whole time. And it's very entertaining watching her and Daemon go back and forth. It's entertaining watching anyone go back and forth with Daemon, but it's specifically very entertaining to watch them go back and forth with each other. But anyway, Daemon comes back. Daemon comes back, and the council that was like originally like 3 people now is like full. And Daemon is like, who these motherfuckers? Like, girl, I've been going for like 20 minutes. Who? Who were these people? Kristen and Gwen. I'm sorry, y'all. I got the giggles today, and I really don't even understand why. I think it might be because I'm exhausted. Probably look exhausted as well. So whatever. We're gonna skip by that. Kristen and Gwen finally get to Harrenhal. Where did Alice put, hide, or send Aemond and Vhagar? Because Vhagar is a big ass dragon. There is no way in shit that you gonna have this army search the grounds for a dragon and they not see the dragon at all. So what she do with them? That's really and truly what I would like to know. It's like they're like a secret chamber. I wouldn't be surprised because it's Alice, and so who knows? Gwen is like, I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. I want to go home. Because Alice told them, oh yeah, so Rhaenyra took the Iron Throne, and Gwen is like, what? She did. So we do all of this. We're doing all this for nothing. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go join up with my cousin. He gonna think of some smart shit to do, and then we can take it from there. And Kristen is like, no, we're gonna fight with honor. We're not gonna fight with dragons because he's still so bitter that Rhaenyra would not leave with him to go sell oranges and bananas in Pintos somewhere. That man is still upset. So I think that is where a lot of his driving factor in ending all of this is. What am I missing? Aside from the fact that we know Ormund lost his mind, poor Daron is wherever he is. Daemon found Rhaena. Oh, y'all know what I forgot? Larys and Aegon, not Aemon. Larys and Aegon. Larys and Aegon, first off, they don't look like they're the strongest individually or together, or they look like they would be easy prey. So Aegon is on a mission to go find Sunfire. We find Sunfire. Sunfire, I believe, is in a very deep hibernation state because Sunfire went through a lot of things. And if you see how Aegon is, I can only imagine Sunfire's trying to get his life together still. compared to Meleese, because you can kind of see like Meleese decaying, but you don't really see Sunfire decaying. You see Sunfire motionless, but I do believe that Sunfire is still alive. And I don't know if I'm hanging on to that belief simply because of Joffrey's story in Game of Thrones telling what happens to Rhaenyra, or not. But Sunfire looks way better than Meleese did. So yeah, there's that. So after Aegon finds Sunfire and Larys has to pay because Aegon is touching Sunfire, they're like, we need shelter. So they go to Rixifrost. Remember, Aegon is supposed to be hiding essentially in plain sight, but because of all of like the severe burns, nobody like knows that it's him. So the leader of whoever has taken over Brooks Rest or whatever tells Aegon and Larys, yeah, y'all can have a tent here, but y'all gonna need to work. And the kind of work that I need y'all to do, I'm gonna need y'all to be human, I guess, sewage filters. I don't know, because he told them, y'all go clean up the pee and the poop and separate it, because the poop needs to go there and the pee needs to go somewhere else. I can tell you right there, that's me personally, that's where I would have checked out. Because what do you mean? No. And you can see the entitlement in Aegon flaring up, because I'm the king, bro. Do you know where I grew up? I don't do none of this. And also, you see I'm hurt, bro. You got me out here doing the most. And Larys is fighting for his life to keep Aegon in check. Larys is like, bro, we need to have a little profile. You need to keep it low. You need to mind your tongue. You need to watch yourself. You need to behave. Like, you need to do all these things. And Aegon is like, I'm not listening. I'm going to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, and how I want to do it, because it's Aegon. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? Oh, Helena's pregnant. Helena is pregnant, bro. What's Rhaenyra going to do when she finds out? Because it's only going to be but for so long that they can hide it. Because obviously Helena's been hiding it for a minute. Because when Alicent tries to like help her with her nightgown, she notices that Helena is pregnant. So I am very curious to see how that's all going to work out. I'm also very curious to see how Rhaenyra is going to deal when she finds out Daemon's unnecessary lie. Like, Daemon is so good for drawing attention to himself when nobody asked. And I need, as much as I love him, I also need for him to chill out, because here you go again, volunteering information that nobody asked for. And at least make it match. At least try to make it make sense. Daemon is a very much do first, action first, regardless of what the action is, action first, and try to fumble or try to, because he very much fumbles, try to come up with plausibility afterwards, as if no one is a strategist. Overall, great episode. Love it so much. But anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so very much. Like, share, subscribe. Please help me try to grow my little channel. It would mean a lot. It is a nice, I guess, like venting. Like, it's just like something to do. So if you find any enjoyment Any interaction will be greatly appreciated. Have a great day.